All right, so we're live. We're recording right now. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to. It's only been 2 episodes into the second episode, and I promised to try to make this a weekly thing for whoever's listening to this or watching it on YouTube or wherever I'm putting it on. I told you, I'm back. I'm here. I'm making it a weekly thing. So I have another model with me today. Well, not with me, but on the call with me here. Because we're still in shut down. Well, not really shut down, but we're still in social distancing era. So right now I have Fanci with me here. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I am doing great. It's what's today? It's Thursday. One more day to Friday.
Yes.
So yeah. Man. Okay, so basically, the idea came from, I just wanted to do but this came back in March when everything shut down. It took me to like June to get this shit up and running, but the idea was back when I first started this, because, everybody was shut down, nobody can go nowhere, so the idea was to just make a show and just have everyone talk and,
I think it's an awesome idea. I think it's great. I love podcasts, and I like being on them. This is actually, I think my third or fourth time I've been on a podcast, and I really enjoy them. I like talking.
you love talk. I could tell.
I'm a talker.
You're a talker. Like, I bet you if I could just give you this whole show. You could probably make it last like 2 hours of just you talking.
uh, Listen, I've made a business around it, talking, so I can't help it.
Hey, it is what it is, man. Making business. I don't knock nobody's hustle when it comes to making money in their business, man. All power to you.
Aw, thank you. I do have like not an issue, but you refer to me as a model. I don't consider myself a model. I just consider myself like a regular everyday person.
Ah, come on, get out,
I'm
get
I'm
get
I'm the
out of
unmodeled.
here with
I'm the
that.
unmodeled model.
Get the hell out of here, man. Oh, by the way, episode 2, you might hear a little bit of the real language come out, so I might slip a curse every now and then because the first episode I wanted to be kosher and casual and nice, but second episode, you broken in, we good, we saying shit today.
Well, you should be yourself. I mean, not only that, I talk like a truck driver, so sorry.
Listen, hey, listen. I like
I can't help it.
I listen. I don't. It doesn't matter if you talk like a truck driver or fucking Beyonce or you talk like a 14-year-old kid or whatever. Long it doesn't matter. You do you sound how you sound.
Yeah, I can't help it.
It is what it is. So Fancy, tell me how was your day today? What did you get up to today?
My day today has been a little interesting.
Hmm.
Um, I woke up this morning. Well, I woke up the other day and I had chipped my tooth. I'm like,
Oh,
holy shit. And it was one of my front teeth. It wasn't like one of my front two teeth, but it was like adjacent to. So
oh.
I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, my tooth is chipped. What am I going to do? So this morning, the dentist got me in. So I got my tooth fixed. Thank God. Because I felt like I looked like a white trash hillbilly. So,
Interesting story that happened to me too. I tripped my tooth too, but it's not the top two teeth, but it's the front bottom one on like.
oh,
So what had happened was, don't even ask me
what
how
had
is this.
happened?
Don't even ask me how this is even possible because I don't even believe it myself when it happened. So back in the day, I was like a nail biter, right? I bit my nails.
Oh,
So
I am too.
all right, so right, I'm biting my nails, right, and I'm like, I think it's my either my ring finger or my pinky finger that I get to, right, and I'm biting my nails, and all of a sudden I just felt something pop, like, and I'm thinking it was my nail because I'm biting my nails, right. Then all of a sudden I feel like something jiggling around in my mouth. I'm like, what the fuck is this, right? So you gasp like, like
I know. Listen, I've been there. It's
right,
happened.
right. So like I'm like it's in my mouth. Like I'm like, wait a minute, this don't feel like a nail. So I spit it out. It's a little piece of my tooth from like the front bottom ones or whatever it is. Whatever, I don't know the
Hmm.
technical name for the tooth or each tooth. So like I'm looking at it. I'm like, like my heart just dropped. Like I think I just broke my tooth over me biting my nail. 'Cause I didn't think like I have no idea that it was possible to chip your tooth while biting your nail. So like I went to look in the
Yeah.
mirror and it's like it's not like you can like if I ever make this on like video when I'm doing editing, I'll take a picture and show it. Like it's like okay, so you know on the your TV you have the first four bottom ones, right? There are
Yeah.
four. So going from right to left, it's normal, 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 and then when you get to that fourth tooth on the left, it's slanted down.
Oh no.
Yeah. So like it's weird because like and when it happened, I just kept playing with the broken spot. And mind you, it didn't hurt at all. Like I wasn't in any pain. Like I didn't chip it deep enough where it hit nerves or whatever.
That's important.
Yeah. So like I was like, what do I do? Do I do it to the dentist? Because like it looks slanted, but then at the same time, it looks like it could just be like regular. So like when I went to the dentist, he took X-rays of it. He was like, do I need to get it fixed or like what do I do? Like, well, he said like, well, you didn't chip it deep enough to where you broke any like damaged any nerves or whatever. So like, if you want to leave it like that, you could just leave it like that. I was like, okay, fine. I left it like that. So for now
Oh
on,
no. I had mine taken care of. I'm like, especially because it was a front tooth. I'm like, oh no, fuck this. Like I can't walk around with like a big chipped tooth.
but you know something? I got used to it. I got used to it, and you know what? That is I use that tooth because it's now considered like one of my sharper tooths. So like if I ever needed to get something out of my nail or I just use that tooth.
That's so funny.
Yeah, man. And like
So,
it's also like kind of like soothing almost when I'm playing with it. Like when I just rub my tongue against it, it's like,
well, you're used to it now.
yeah. But when that
Okay,
first happened, I was scared shitless, man. I was like, I thought I was I thought
oh,
my life was ruined.
well, listen, true story. It wasn't this year for Christmas, but it was the year before. I'm from New York originally, but I live in California now, and I was taking a flight back to New York for Christmas,
Hmm.
and I'm on the flight, and I was eating a Twizzler, and all of a sudden, as I'm eating the Twizzler, all of a sudden something feels really funny in my mouth, and the Twizzler all of a sudden is hard, and I'm like, what the hell? And it pulled out. I had like a partial cap well, a cap at the bottom back of my teeth, and it pulled out my whole cap. So then I had like a freaking hole in my mouth in the back. And I'm like, how am I going home for Christmas to see my parents and I'm missing teeth? I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? So thankfully, there was a dentist near my parents' house that they got to see me. But I mean, I felt so stupid. I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, I look like I'm a hot mess.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Fancy, yo. This is Fancy. The Fancy,
Missing
the girl with missing teeth.
missing teeth. Here we go.
Good thing it's just audio, because otherwise I'll ask you to show the camera that let me see the missing teeth.
Oh, well, I don't have any missing teeth now. It was a while ago.
It's a
But
joke. It's a joke.
I'm really weird with my teeth. Like I don't eat anything like I won't eat corn on the cob. Like I'll cut it off. Like I won't bite into anything. I don't like to drink soda because I don't like how the bubbles feel in my teeth. Like I'm a weirdo when it comes to my teeth.
what's that called? You got PTSD from your what? From
I
grape chipping you
do.
too, so that you scared of everything. Just give me
I
mush.
do.
Give me mush. I'll drink mush. I'll drink mush food.
So what do you have going on today? What did you do today?
For me, same shit, different day. I just go to work. I wake up, go to work, come home. I wake up, go to work, come home. I wake up, go to work, come home. But
Well,
yeah.
at least you're lucky enough that you could actually physically go to work. I never thought that I would actually say that to anybody, but my 9 to 5, we are not back in the office yet. So I've been working from home during this whole pandemic since the second week of March.
Well,
So
I
yeah, so
guess you can say that I'm technically working from home. I'm just not in my home. Yeah, so that's there's that because my job is basically an essential. I don't want to give in too much details,
no, 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 no.
but basically
Indulge.
my job falls under being an essential worker because I'm a care provider. So that falls under being essential. So basically, so they couldn't go to the actual place to go to work because everything shut down. So what we did is that they set up everything so they could work from their house, but they still need, actual staff there with them. So that's where I come in. So I go to their house and I work, quote unquote, from home.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I know how it is, but I mean, listen, that little bit of a change of scenery
Yeah.
is clutch, you know?
Yeah. Oh my god. I on the way, I'm driving back from home today, and I'm just like, you know what? It's been what? It's because this thing started officially. It started the shutdown started like in March, right, or whatever. End of
Yeah.
March, mid March, end of March, around there. So we got March, April, May, June, and we in mid June. So that's like 4 months.
Yeah. It's crazy, right? Did you ever think like a year ago if somebody were to tell you, hey, by the way, you're going to be at home and the whole world is going to be shut down and you can't leave your house without a mask?
I would have been
And
like, nigga, get the fuck out of my face.
like, never in my life would I think that I'd be like buying masks online. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, this is totally
I,
insane.
I would have been like, what do you think this is, China? And
I'd be
look
like,
at
what's going on? Like, I can't do this. That's not
like
gonna happen. Never.
and like, oh my god, like three, four, not even 3 months. I would say maybe 4 or 5 months ago, because that would put us back in January and February before the shutdown happened. Back in January and February, man, I was like, well, at the time I was doing a lot of shoots and I was getting a lot of spotlight and a lot of attention, so my work was booming at that time. I was going, and to give the viewers a visual, that's the Price is Right game where the yodeler is going up the mountain like yo,
Yes.
he's reaching the top. That was me. I was reaching the top. I was doing everything, shooting with everyone, meeting people. I had my NDC outfits just launched, and then right when March hit and the pandemic happened, and then the shutdown happened, I fell off the damn mountain and plummeted, stopped everything. Like, oh, no, it just
Well, listen,
sucked.
I'm really sorry to hear that, but listen, we're all going to be in a rebuilding phase, especially as, states open up and we can travel more and things like that. I mean, you have to take it with a grain of salt. I mean, yes, right now, the short term, it sucks, especially if you feel like your star was rising and in the middle of everything,
Oh
everything
man.
gets shut down. But you know what? It's going to pick back up. It has to.
Oh yeah. Oh no, most definitely, because I get messages every day like, oh my god, well, not oh my god, but like, oh, are you back yet, or are you open yet? Are you available to shoot yet? Because like I still get all those people that want to do shoots. It's just like it sucks because especially at that time I had so much happening that was so positive, to have it just stop abruptly. Oh my, like that shit sucks. And I was in the car thinking about it like, this shit fucking suck. If that fucking sucked. But
Listen, I really feel that with everything going on, it gives us all a moment to reflect and to be more appreciative
oh no,
and
yeah, definitely.
appreciate like little things. So yeah, it sucks, but listen, we just keep going. C is for change, and we have to change or die, right?
Trust me, I've had those clarity moments where you stop and think about all the stuff. Like trust me, I've had all those moments, and I agree 100%. This was just like feelings that you get when you're just driving in the car, you're just thinking about shit. I'm like, ah, motherfucker. Yeah, but like, yeah, like obviously, I'm not gonna jeopardize anybody's
Oh no,
well
no,
being,
definitely not.
being like, oh, even though we're in a pandemic, I'm still gonna be shooting. Like, no, I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna do all that. But there are some people doing that. Moving on to another thing that I want to talk about is like, even though I stopped shooting, for obvious reasons, right? I still
Hmm.
notice people that still continue to shoot, and the people that were shooting, it made me so mad because the people that kept shooting were obviously fake, fucking fake photographers that were taking advantage of the moment, and all these people that had, like, all the models that couldn't get their photographers to work anymore were going to these fake ass photographers and getting shitty work. Oh my god. I can just hear.
Listen, there are a lot of fake photographers out there. I think that you and I have had that conversation, obviously offline.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people that just guys with a camera. They're like, "Hey, let me take a picture. Hey, let me take your pictures. Hey, you do OnlyFans? I specialize in that. I could do video for you." And 9 out of 10 times, the people that reach out to you directly and ask you for things like that, or if you want to do a collaborative thing or whatnot, they're not real photographers.
Obviously, yeah. Like the best one. But when I say best, I mean the worst one. But the best one was like there was a page, right? It was a quote unquote photography page, and the person's camera that the person was using was a Motorola phone or some shit. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like,
Really?
yeah. I was like, what the and like, no, this can't be real. I'm like, and mind you, all of his work is like nudity type shit. I'm like, wow. Yeah.
Mm.
It's
Listen,
not
there's a lot.
and it's not even good nudity either. It's like raunchy nudity. And it's like in the woods, and it's like, and the editing is like mad dark, and it's mad like choppy. It's like, oh god.
Uh.
Oh my.
Listen, not everybody is like you, and not everyone is a professional. You'll have people that will just, either try to make a quick buck, or they'll, obviously try to just have sex with models.
Jesus Christ! Don't even. Ugh. That, that just makes my blood boil when I think
Oh
about shit
yeah,
like
and
that.
it's gross too. It's gross too.
Mm.
Total gross.
I just feel bad for the model because like the model, she's like, it, like you as the photographer, you're supposed to provide a safe environment for them to flourish and put their talents on the spotlight. To show them to the world how they're supposed to be viewed, and yet they go with these people that are shit. You
Well,
know?
they're hacks.
Yeah, and it sucks. I mean,
Yeah.
and that's why. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I kind of like what I do or what I did at the time, because I'm still closed. By the way, still closed. By the way, I'm still closed. Well, not open yet, but it's pretty soon. I have hopes.
Soon,
So,
soon, soon, soon.
because in New York, we just am on Monday. I can't talk. I'm getting tongue tied. On Monday, we're about to start phase 2 now in New York. So that means a lot of more stuff is gonna be opening back up. Like, let me see if I can remember off the top of my head. I
Like
know
nail salons and
nail
restaurants.
salons, outdoor dining restaurants, so people can do dining again, but it has to be outside.
Yeah.
The salons and the barbershops and the nail salon, like all those places, people can go get their shit done again, and that's a lot of things that was getting people mad because like, oh my god, I can't get my hair done, I can't get my fucking haircut, I can get all that shit. Another one was in-store purchasing or some shit. So a lot of the stores are gonna open back up again to do shopping again.
Mm-hmm.
And and there was another one that I couldn't really understand. It said open for real estate. No idea. That shit went over my head. Whatever that means, but that's in phase 2. So
Maybe to go to like open houses.
maybe, but yeah. That's good. That's good. So that's good news. And I believe phase 3 would. I think that's like for actual restaurants to eat in dining restaurants to eat inside and self care. So like going to like massages places or getting like basically getting yourself care like getting
Wellness,
yeah
like wellness.
yeah that's phase 3, and that would be like in another 2 or 3 weeks if things continue on this right track where things get better here.
Well,
But
that's good.
that's in New York. Other
Yeah.
places I can't say the same thing because on the well, I don't I wouldn't trust the news because the news be saying a whole lot of different shit. But it's good to listen to the news. They be saying like a lot of these other places like in the West Coast and in the South. They're not listening or they're just doing whatever they want to do and shit is not getting good. It's getting bad down there. So I don't know. I'm not an expert. All I know is I can just speak for where I live. But
Yeah.
I just hope that people don't be stupid, be smart, and be safe.
I know.
And
Be smart and don't put everybody else at risk. You know,
yeah,
if you're sick, stay home. If you're
yeah,
not feeling good, don't take public transportation.
yeah.
You know, keep it to yourself.
It's obvious. You know what? Because I don't even think people are that stupid. I think people, yeah, obviously, if you're feeling sick, you're gonna stay home. It's those people that have it and then they don't get sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Those are the ones that you have to be worrying about because they can be like, oh, I'm fine, I'm not sick, but yet they have it in them, but they're not like showing symptoms, and then like they spread that shit, and then everybody else gets sick. It's like this they had it on the news the other day, like this chick. She was like, "Oh, they just opened up the bars and everything." So me and a couple friends of ours, we got tired of staying home, and then we went to the bar. And then that one night, they all 16 of them caught the virus the next day because they went to that bar.
oh my God,
Yeah, it's
that's
that,
awful.
and mind you, they weren't wearing masks because they thought, oh, they opened up, so it's not here no more. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you can go out, just be smart. Obviously, go out if you're gonna be in public and you're gonna be around people. You know, either start to stay away from that person or fucking just wear a mask. Like, there's no harm in wearing a mask. Like, I don't care if I look stupid. I'm gonna be wearing a mask if I'm surrounded by people. Like,
Absolutely, I agree.
I don't care if I have to wear a mask with the what's that thing, the
Like the
visor. I'm
visor,
not.
yeah.
I will wear it. I will wear the gloves. Well, maybe not the gloves, like so much gloves, because my job, they provide like a lot of hand sanitizer, so I have that with me anyway. So
Yeah.
like I say, I will wear it all. I don't care if I look stupid.
No, it's safety is a big deal.
Yeah, safety is a very big deal, especially for me because where I work with people, they're considered high risk, so I can't be selfish like that. You know what I mean? I can't be
No,
stupid.
definitely not. You can't put them at risk.
Yep. So,
So what do you so what have you been doing to keep yourself occupied during this whole thing? Aside from working like crazy, have you been Netflixing
no,
or
no. Surprisingly,
no?
I haven't really been binge watching like shows. Surprisingly, I let's see. I still have my editing that I do for my clients that need their content done.
Mm-hmm.
I that takes up like not long because I do my work very quickly and it shows. So when that's done, I just stay home and I try to do like something to pass my mind. Like for example, like yesterday, I dusted off my old console that I haven't touched in a while and just started replaying old games that I used to love. Um,
Oh, I never got into video games.
well, I'm a guy, so like, yeah,
I feel
that's a
like I
natural.
feel like I'm missing out. I
No,
see everybody is
yeah,
like on Twitch now and people are playing games and stuff. I'm like, okay, I totally missed the mark. I think it's because I'm a little older. I think that it kind of just skipped me.
but it's definitely still a thing that you could do. You could. It's never too late because there's games. Trust me, if you ever made a Twitch account and you have a following on there, they will tell you which games to play and what games not to play because a lot of them, they like to see you play horror games so you can freaking get scared and they can watch your reaction, or they want to make you play sad games to try to make you cry.
Oh my God, that's so fucked up. Why would you
No,
want
but
to
it's
do
not
that?
like to make you cry. It's like it's so you can experience like a good story, quote unquote.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
they want to make you play.
So so this is way beyond like Super Mario Brothers or Tetris.
No, you can play that too if you want to play that. But I'm saying if you play those games and you feel like, oh, I don't know what to play, I feel like I missed my mark. They will let you know what games to play. Trust me. Me personally, I just play one game on there because I only like to play some Overwatch game, but that's besides the point. This is getting off topic. Um, oh man. So what have you been doing to pass the time?
I've been I've been working.
Besides like doing like the working from home stuff, the content
Besides
stuff that.
working from home and doing my OnlyFans, I've been. I know it's gonna sound like such like a typical California white girl answer, but I've been meditating more. I've been, just trying to stay busy,
Yeah.
whether it be I'm watching something, whether it be I'm organizing a closet, whether it be I'm building or putting together a desk, um, things like that. Just I've been cooking a lot more. I've been watching, believe it or not, a lot of um, YouTube.
Oh,
I don't
YouTube.
know. I guess
YouTube is my life. I love YouTube. I watch everything on
I,
YouTube.
I've been watching these guys that they're sponsored, I think, by Reddit.
Hmm.
And they do like these like ghost stories where they go to places that are haunted and whatnot. I know it sounds so cheesy, but sometimes you need a break from watching the news.
Oh
And
yeah.
it's been a total guilty pleasure of mine. So I went from ghosts, like watching things about ghosts, to watching things about aliens. That's my new thing of the week. I've been watching stuff about aliens this week.
That's
And I'm
hilarious.
serious. I've been watching like some like serious documentaries on aliens. I'm like, okay, they're out there. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna look for them.
You gotta buy like the fucking thermal goggles and the fucking big ass equipment to go fucking looking the poop 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 poop, searching a
No,
radar and shit.
I watched this thing, and it's about like if you go to into like a deep state of meditation, you could actually call out to aliens and they'll come and find you and all of this stuff. I'm like watching some really weird out there shit. That, and I've been
Oh my
smoking
god.
smoking a lot of weed,
I
eating
just
a lot of s'mores, and I've also been micro dosing mushrooms.
wow.
I'm on another level these days, guy. I'm on another level.
Like I just pictured it all in my head just now. You meditating, trying to get aliens to show up just so you can catch them on the OnlyFans.
You know what? I really wish I was joking about all of this, but I'm 100% serious. Like,
Hey man.
I, I don't know. I do funny things, and funny things just happen to me. I mean, I think I told you a few weeks ago I got bit by a spider. It
Yeah.
was like it was the craziest thing ever. Like, and I didn't know that I got bit by a spider. I just woke up, one morning, and my thigh was swollen, and it looked like I was bit by something. I'm like, what the hell? And it was right at the peak of the pandemic, and I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, should I go to the doctor? I'm like, should I go to urgent care? I'm like, there are really sick people there. I don't know if I should go. So long story short, I wound up going.
No.
And I was freaked out because they've taken my temperature before I even step into the place, before I
Yeah.
even go to the building. I'm like, holy shit. I mean, I understand why, but I was like, shit got real fast. And then I showed the doctor my thigh, and he's like, you got bit by a spider, right? I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, are you sure? He goes, yeah, I'm pretty sure. He's like, I'm going to give you some antibiotics. And this is on a Friday. He's like, if it's not better by Monday, come back because I'll be back here Monday. I'm like, all right, fine, no problem. So over the weekend, it wound up getting worse. And I couldn't understand why. And I was like super agitated. I went back to the doctor on that Monday, and it turns out that I was highly allergic to the medicine that he gave me. I didn't know because I had never been bit by anything before. So I didn't know that I was allergic to something called sulfa. So I had like this horrible reaction. They want to put me on steroids. It was like such a hot mess of a disaster. But it all worked out. And the spider bite it kind of left a little scar. I've been
Yeah.
putting some vitamin E oil on it and praying to the aliens to come fix it. No, I'm kidding.
praying to the aliens.
I'm like, hey, can you fix this? Thanks.
Oh man, that kind of reminds me of that happened to one of these girls that I used to date. It was in Coney Island, right? And
Hmm.
we went on the Wonder Wheel,
I love the Wonder
right?
Wheel.
So, I mind you, I didn't see no spider, but apparently there was a spider there, and it didn't bite me or whatever. And this is during the summertime, so you would feel it because I was wearing shorts, so I would have felt something crawling on me. So,
Hmm.
right, so we're on the Wonder Wheel, right? So we get on it, we chilling, we kiss, we make out, we do whatever, the boyfriend girlfriend shit, So
Yeah.
we get off the Wonder Wheel, right? And this is like nighttime now, so like we're about to head back on the train and go home. And she's like, "Damn, my arm, it feels kind of itchy." I was like, "Why? What happened?" And then she looked, apparently, and then I saw like this red mark on her arm. I was like, "Oh, damn,
Mm.
I guess she got bit by a mosquito or something." Nah, it turns out she got bit by a spider on on the Wonder Wheel, and that shit. The next day, it welted up like huge. I was
Listen, it's no joke.
yeah. I was like, oh damn. Like it's crazy, like, cause we was right next to each other, like sitting. Cause you've been, if for those who've never been on the Wonder Wheel, like the seats you sit close to each other. So
You're
like,
sitting like a cage.
yeah. So like, I don't know how like it bit you, but like I didn't feel it next to me or go on me. Like it didn't go on me. Like damn, must have been lucky. So
That's so funny though, because like I said, I didn't feel it when it happens. I just saw the aftermath and I'm like, what the hell is
the
this? I'm like,
aftermath.
this sounds serious.
That's like me with mosquitoes, bro. Like never, like I'll be oh, but there be times where I get chewed up like crazy by mosquitoes, and I never catch them. Like I never feel when they land or start sucking on your blood until like your arm starts itching, and then you're like, fuck, there's a mosquito in here somewhere. That'd be the.
I've only gotten a mosquito bite like twice in my whole life. For some reason, I don't know why they don't like me. I think it's because I'm Italian and I've got so much garlic going through my veins.
It's not. It's certain like blood. I guess like they can sense it like certain blood types they like because they love like in my house when I was younger. Me and my mother got bit up like crazy, but my father and my brother never got bit by mosquitoes, like or hardly ever got bit up. I guess it's like the type of blood that they like. Like I guess, like you said, maybe like we was eating something that made our blood taste delicious to them, versus my brother and dad, who what they were eating made their blood not good for them. I guess I don't know.
That's interesting. I never knew that. I just thought it was because, like I said, I thought it was because I've got like garlic running through my veins because I'm Italian.
Probably, if you looked it up. It'll probably be the reason why. Like one of the reasons, like if you eat garlic or whatever, and it repels mosquitoes or some shit naturally or whatever. You'd be surprised.
Maybe.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's so funny.
I'm funny?
Yeah, it's funny. Like if you think about it, like it must be something that you're either eating or your blood type, and that's the reason why mosquitoes bite you or not.
Probably, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh man, look, we went from talking about photography to talking about spiders to mosquitoes.
And aliens.
And smoking weed and fucking all this other stuff.
Microdosing mushrooms in my house. Oh. Listen, you're stuck in your house. My house for like the entire weekend that I did that, it was like Disneyland. Everything was bright and sunny and happy. I had my own little personal playground.
Oh, dude, man. Like, you don't understand how much. There's only so much spring cleaning that I can do in this house. Like when you're when you're stuck in here and you have nothing else to do, you know what I mean? Do you know how many times that I rearranged my room just because I have nothing else to do?
I did the same thing. I have a bedroom. I have 2 bedrooms, and the second bedroom I use kind of like a multi-purpose space. So I use it for shooting, but I also use half of it as kind of like a big closet. And I keep like I keep clothes, I keep props that I use for shooting. I keep my, equipment in there, things like that, lighting stuff. I have like everything all set up. So that room has been taken apart at least 3 times since I've been home, not because it was messy, not because it needed to be fixed, but just because I was bored. And I'm like, all right, what the fuck am I going to do today? I'm like, yeah, I'm working. Don't get me wrong. But I mean, there's only so much work you could do, so much TV you could watch, so much working out you could do. It's like you get to a point that you're like, what the fuck? Like, what am I going to do? I got to keep myself and my brain occupied, because if my brain isn't occupied, I obsess about things.
Speaking about equipment, did you ever get the microphone, the shotgun microphone for your...
I haven't gotten it yet. I definitely want to get one. I just haven't gotten it yet. I've been doing homework here and there, and then I lost my track of thought on it because the construction near my house stopped.
I asked that because you was telling your story about doing your work or whatever, and then earlier today I got like an email from Amazon saying we noticed that you searched up Rode microphones. Are you still interested in this? Remember, because when I looked up microphones for you, I was like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah. So, like, I remember.
It sent me an email. You noticed that you haven't checked out this microphone yet. was like, okay,
Do you think
dude.
it's creepy when you're talking about something with someone and then all of a sudden you look at your phone and there's advertisements
Oh
for
yeah, of
all the
course,
things
all the
that you were
time,
talking about?
all the time.
Like,
Yeah,
isn't it? I mean, I know obviously it's listening to me, but isn't that creepy as fuck?
yeah.
It creeps me out.
There was literally a time I was well, I wasn't actually speaking it, but I was texting it in this group chat of mine with my friends, and we were talking about a specific brand of liquor called like Buchanan or whatever. And like, yo, they're like, yeah, I could really use some Buchanan right now. And so we're just talking like maybe 5-10 minutes pass by, and I leave the group chat, right? And then
Hmm.
I go to my feed and I scroll down, and guess what I see? I see a bottle of fucking Buchanan.
That's so nuts.
Yeah, man, it's
It's so
crazy.
creepy.
It's weird. It's not weird
Hmm.
because I get it. They're obviously because they're spying on you. They're using your data that you said to help you buy shit. Yeah, but yeah. They like I could search something on Google and then 5 minutes later when I go check Instagram or Facebook, I see ads for that thing I was searching for.
Oh my god.
Yep. It's crazy, but that's the world we live in. That's 2020 for you.
It's nuts. It's totally nuts. Yeah. No, definitely.
I was like, can you just remember how the days used to be before you had social media? Like, oh, how did we even live? We used to live peacefully because there was nobody. Social media just made everything 10 times more amplified.
You know what? You're 100% right. And how I grew up, and how bad I was when I grew up. I was a bad kid. If I had social media back then, I would probably be in jail right now.
Dude, like, can you imagine having social media back then when we were kids? Like,
No, because I was a bad little shit. I was a bad fucking little shit. And I was also very much boy crazy, and I was just nuts. Like, I was just crazy. I was one of those crazy kids, like drinking in the park, fighting, doing things that I wasn't supposed to be doing at my age. Like, I was just a bad kid. And if that would if we had social media right now, like I said, I would have been, locked up already, or I would have been put on blast like a gazillion times.
put on blast. Like me personally, me growing up as a kid, I wasn't that bad. I was more like a nerdy kid growing up. So like me, I probably would have been using social media to like freaking post up everything, like everything. Even if like I would just wake up, I post like a video. I woke up today, ha ha ha, and it'd just be like a 10-second video. I woke up today, ha ha. I'm having breakfast today, ha ha ha.
Look at my fruity pebbles.
Exactly. Oh man, and then like I just, you know what I would be, because back in the day we used to have camcorders and shit like that.
Hmm.
So like I used to love taking the camcorder and just like recording my shit. So I would think I would be a vlogger if I had social media back then. I would be like a complete vlogger. I would just document my whole life.
Yeah.
That's what I think. If I'm giving an honest to God opinion of if I had social media as a kid, I would probably be a vlogger.
I would be like, I would probably be an insta hoe.
You probably you would be the girl in the videos that's always fighting everybody.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
maybe,
yeah.
yeah, maybe a little bit, just a little bit.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. And you know something? You know what? It is what it is. You can't, you know what? It doesn't even matter. Because we're all still we're still great. I'm great MDC and you're great Fanci.
Fancy.
Fancy.
No, don't say fancy. That sounds silly. I'm fancy.
You're fancy. See, look, we've been talking for 41 minutes and like it's just been flying by. Isn't that great?
Has it really been that long?
Yes, it has. It's really been 39 minutes. 39 minutes and 12 seconds. We've been talking for 40 minutes. And it just
I told you I'm a talker, and we weren't even talking. And we weren't even talking about anything crazy.
Exactly.
We were just doing the shit.
That's gonna be the title of this video. Fancy. She's a talker.
Shooting the shit. She's a talker.
She's a talker. Look at that. That's the title of the video right there. She's a talker.
You know what's funny though? As much as a talker I am, when people hear my voice, they're like, okay, I think that you're from the East Coast, but I hear something else going on.
He has a
Like, what is
blend.
this?
You have a
I have
blend.
like I have like this like New York adaptation of my accent now because I'm on the West Coast. Like I say things that I don't realize that are West Coast
You
because
you
I've been
you
living here so
have.
long.
I can tell you what it is right now. Exactly what it is. You have a New York accent with a blend of pronunciations of some West Coast words. So like
Yeah.
it's like when you say West Coast, that sounds West Coast things to say. Because on the East Side, New York, we just say West Coast, not West Coast. You know, that's totally a California thing. Like I can
Oh,
see, and
I
then
know
your accent is New York. Like I can hear it in there. But then
it's a little watered down now that, I mean, I'm living here 10 years.
hmm
So I mean,
see
I'm
10
living here a
years.
long
See when you
time.
said 10 years, that's New York. I can tell that's New York. But when you say others, like certain words that you say, you can tell that's from West Coast. But then there's other things that you say that's from like the East Coast. Like it's a blend that you have.
Yeah, it's definitely like a crazy thing. And most people when they hear my voice before seeing what I look like, they picture like this like I don't know, like a tall brunette, and I'm not that. I'm like a short, curvy blonde. It's
Short,
just really
curvy
funny.
blonde. You're a short, curvy blonde.
I am. I mean, I'm only like 5'2.5".
Listen, you're 5'2".
Yeah,
Five
I'm
two.
five
Don't
two.
don't give no and don't give no extra inches.
Listen, I'm just shy of 5'3" if you really want to, because I'm a little bit more than a half. I don't know the exact measurements, but I'm just shy of 5'3". So I always give myself that little boost. Let me have my boost.
Nah, you have enough. You have enough of your boost.
My boost.
You have enough. You have plenty enough. Plenty.
So, out of curiosity, what has your conversations previously that you've spoken with people been about? I'm just curious.
Well, let's see. I officially, well, this podcast, MDC and his model podcast.
Hmm.
I only done one, and we just basically talked the shit like we're doing here, but it was more on photography and art and stuff like that. This one is
Oh,
more just talking the shit, talking whatever comes up. But before I used to do podcasts with my friends called the Hookah Report. The Hookah Report, what a name, right? The Hookah Report, right? And then
the hookah report or the hooker report?
hookah.
Hooker,
No, hookah. Not
hook,
the not the
hook,
not hooker.
hooker.
No, not hooker.
I'm sorry. I'm just being a dick. I know you
Yeah,
mean hookah. I'm
and
just sorry.
and basically like they would just smoke hookah and drink and just shoot their shit and talk about whatever was happening during that day. Like there was a show that I did where we was just talking about the difference between Puerto Rican women and Dominican women, and then the conversation went from listening to Spanish music, and then at the time there was a whole thing about Ozuna. I don't know if you know who Ozuna is, but he's like a Spanish singer slash rapper or whatever, singer rapper, I don't know. And apparently he had like a whole other life before he became famous. He was like doing gay sex videos, and a whole thing came up, and he was like, "Oh, do you think Ozuna's gay because he did the whole sex gay video or whatever?" It's like, man, and that was, and then we just spoke like hours about it, just different shit, and yeah, that's basically it. that but basically, yeah, that's basically what I did during podcasts. I just like to talk. If we had a topic, we spoke about that topic. If we didn't have a topic, we just talked the shit. You know.
MDC, he's a talker.
Yeah, yeah. Not as much as Fancy is.
Listen, you have to give me like if you gave me another topic, I could definitely like go off on a tangent.
You know what? Okay, I'm looking around my room right now.
You know
Okay,
what
chapstick,
is your
chapstick. There you go. Go.
chapstick? Um, I like the cocoa butter chapstick.
Really?
Like the Palmer's one, like the one that it looks like a glue stick. It's like $3 and they sell it at Target. That's
Yeah.
like my favorite one.
Nah, okay, but seriously, no, we're not talking about chapstick. No.
I know.
Um. So, anyways, so getting back on track because we've been going on different wild tangents. Um.
What's your favorite thing that you find yourself talking about all the time? Is it about your work? Is it about something having to do with an artist, family, friends? What is your thing that you find yourself talking the most about normally in like everyday conversations?
Well, that depends on who I'm talking to. To be honest, if I'm talking to like my models, then obviously I'm talking about editing. Where if they got edits from another person, what like, and they didn't like it, show them how to fix it, or they ask me to come fix it for them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, talking if I'm talking to other photographers, obviously talking about different shoots, different camera equipment, this and that, the newest equipment or the newest editing thing or whatever. If I'm talking to my friends, I'm just talking different, just bullshit. Like, for example, I could literally pull up my group chat that I was talking about earlier, right? Literally, this is just happening right now. Somebody I asked, "What are y'all doing? Bored as shit," right? And the person just replied,
Okay.
"Drinking." Just literally drinking, and sent a picture of him drinking 3 beers. And then the other person replied, he sent the video, and he's holding a bottle. Like, just legit, just drinking. And then prior, we were just talking about Taco Bell. So, like, it's just random shit.
Taco Bell.
Yeah. I brought it up because I saw on Twitter that a dude got fired from Taco Bell because he didn't want to take off his mask because his mask had Black Lives Matter on it, and
Oh.
the management told him to take it off because he thought it was gonna provoke something that for the people that came in or whatever. He's like, no, I don't want to take it off, so they fired him for it, and that was just became a big thing on Twitter. So that's why I was like, oh, you guys are still going to Taco Bell because apparently people are gonna stop going to Taco Bell now because of that.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
I hope not. I like Taco Bell.
Man, I like Taco Bell too, but it's not real tacos. It's like fake tacos.
Oh yeah, yeah, no. I get like cheesy bean quesarito. That's what I get.
Nah, I'll tell you right now, the best two things that Taco Bell ever did, and if Taco Bell ever listened to this, please bring this back. This was the best thing you guys ever did, and you guys never brought it back. They had like a sandwich. It was like a flatbread sandwich. It was called the triple
Mhm.
steak stack. Oh my god, that shit was delicious. That shit was better than sex.
I highly doubt
No, that shit was
it.
better than sex. That shit tasted so delicious. I mean, my god.
Listen, if that was better than sex, you're having sex with the wrong people. That's all I'm saying. You're hanging out with the wrong crowd.
Listen,
Sorry, no disrespect. I'm just being
no,
funny, but
no, we're
for
not, we're
serious.
not, we're not going into that topic because we're trying to keep this PG-13 at least. But
Really?
well, no, I'm just saying, I'm just joking. But yeah, that's how good it was. If I was to give it an analogy or an example or a metaphor, whatever word was whatever word is good for you. And the other one was it was a chicken wrapped chalupa, as the taco shell. Instead of it
Uh-huh.
being a shell, it was like a chicken, like a chicken chalupa, whatever it's called. And they had 3 flavors. It was like the normal chicken, the ranch chicken, and the hot spicy chicken. When I tell you that hot spicy chicken was the best, it was like cocaine.
Oh my God.
How good it was! Oh my god! I literally ate
I
I ate Taco Bell every day when they had those specials.
Get out of here, really?
Mm-hmm. Because I would come
I
from
get
because I would come
I
from
get
school I would take the train and outside the train there used to be a Taco Bell right there when I got on the train. So I would just go get
mm.
Taco Bell and then get it and then walk home and eat Taco Bell for dinner.
I don't eat meat, so I get all of the stuff. It's like bean burrito, bean whatever, bean.
Oh, you
I
must
don't eat
have a lot
meat.
of gas.
Maybe.
Oh my god, speaking of gas, I'm not gonna say no names for just in case the person never listens to this, so they don't know who they are. But I remember I did a shoot once, right? And then this was a big time person that had like 1 million followers at the time. And then she came over to my shoot, right? We did the shoot. It was cool, whatever. So then she stood for a while, you know, because it was like a bunch of other people there. So we were just talking different experiences, what we're doing for work and all this shit. So then she was talking, right? So she was talking about the different clients that she has. Well, not clients, sorry. Um, you know how it is on OnlyFans, you have subscribers or whatever the shit is called.
Yeah.
So it was like she was talking about the different subscribers and what they like to see or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. So they probably like you doing, having sex or playing with toys or whatever. That's what I thought, right?
No, not
No, I
always.
know, yeah, but
No.
let me finish my story, man.
Oh,
Gee,
I am.
no,
Go
you
ahead.
didn't let me finish. You just jumped right in. Let me finish. Oh my god, I'm sorry, but yeah. Anyways, so I'm thinking in my head like, oh, she's gonna say, that she like playing with toys, playing DP toys or some shit. She was like, no, they like for me to get like enemas and stick it up my ass and blow air in my ass just to hear me fart.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me because I I've uh I've done that too.
Mind you, she is like a 10. This is like one of them porn star type level models, like legit hot, but yet they want to see her fart. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's like a big thing. I mean, I don't do anything with that now, but when I was first starting out, I did. But I had very I had buyers that were very, very specific with their demands. Like I had one person give me money, and like I said, this was right in the beginning. I don't do this anymore. I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. I mean, I love to hear about people's fetishes and why people like the things that they like. I think I don't know. It's just how my mind goes. Like it's the psychology behind it. I really love getting into that because there are a lot of things that might sound a little out there to some people, but someone paid me to put chocolate pudding in a turkey baster and put it inside me and then watch it come out. And I did it. I did that. And I also made a whipped cream farting video.
Oh my god.
And oh my God. First of all, it sounded like it was going to be a lot more fun than what it was. I'm like, okay, how bad could this be? No, it was awful. Like, I'll never do it again. I used like a Ready Whip canister. The nozzle cut me. That was a really interesting trip to urgent care, by the way. It was,
Wow. Wow.
but listen, there are a lot of fetishes that, aren't mainstream or that people just don't talk about to make it mainstream that I think are really interesting. And that happens to be one of them.
I'm speechless. I'm
I
speechless.
get a lot of out there requests, like a lot of out there requests, and not even things that you would think, like I had somebody approach me to make a sweatpants fetish video. And I'm like, all right, because my thing is fetish.
Hmm.
I mean, I do a lot of different things, but I gravitate more towards fetish. I like the more interesting things. And this person was like, listen, I'm going to pay you to make a custom video. And I want you to take your sweatpants and I want you to turn them inside out. I'm like, okay. And he's like, yeah. And then I want you to put them on. I'm like, all right. And
I'm
I'm
sorry. You
already
said
waiting
turn
for
them
him to
inside
say,
out. You said.
yeah, inside
Okay.
out. So he was like, I want you to turn your sweatpants inside out and put them on. I'm like, all right. And here I am thinking he's going to say, like, I want to see you play with yourself in them or whatnot. And no, he wanted the camera aimed at like my legs and he wanted me to touch the fleece lining of my sweatpants and tell him what the fleece felt like and in great detail as I talked to him for like 5 minutes. And that was the video, 5 minutes of me touching my legs in sweatpants explaining what the fleece lining felt like and how soft it was and how I liked how it felt under my fingertips. And that was his thing. No nudity. I didn't say anything vulgar. I didn't touch myself other than touching my legs on the fleece lining, but he had a thing for them. And that's what he wanted me to talk about.
This is America, ladies and gentlemen. This is what this is America.
Another thing that I really really liked was or that I thought was interesting is that I made a custom video for somebody once, and they had an inflatables fetish, and not like inflatables like you're thinking, like an inflatable doll or a beach ball. Balloons was his thing, and me popping the balloons. So I blew up like a whole room pretty much full of balloons, and I had to pop each balloon. Sometimes with my body, sometimes with a pin. Um, and it was really interesting, and he loved the sound of that. Um, the same person liked it when I stepped in squishy things with my bare feet. Squishy things. So like cupcakes, bananas, soft food. Love that. I had another one that liked it had like a dirty boot fetish, which is something that it seems to be like becoming more common now, but having to do with crunchy things. So I would step in like chips or pretzels, breadsticks, anything that was crunchy of nature, and I would have to step in it and I have to show him how dirty my shoes were. I mean, it's really very interesting how the mind works and how
Clearly,
people's fetishes kind of like take over. I mean, I even noticed it myself. Like, say if I'm, watching porn, like you go down to like the rabbit hole of porn, like the things that used to turn you on in the past might not necessarily turn you on now. And it's like you go deeper into that rabbit hole, and then all of a sudden, like 2 hours later, you're like, oh my God, what am I watching? I have to turn this off right now.
yeah, no. At that for you at this point, you're probably so desensitized by you be like, okay, I gotta turn this off. I got work in the morning. I can't watch this shit no more.
Yes and no. I mean, we're all human. I think that everybody watches porn. It's just that some people, watch it more than others. Some people they have a problem with it. Some
I,
people
I
it's
feel
it's like an occasional thing.
I feel like for people that watch porn, I can only like that amount of excessive porn like that. I can only compare it to people that watch a lot of YouTube or be on social media. You ever be on social media, right? It's be like I don't know what time you go to bed, but bedtime, quote unquote, that you're getting ready for bed and you're trying to go to sleep, but you can't go to sleep, so you just flick through your phone or you flick through IG or you flick watch different YouTube videos just to see if you can try to fall asleep, but you can't. And then you look at the clock, a minute passes by, look again, 50 minutes pass by, you look again, an hour passed by, and then 2 hours pass by, and then all of a sudden it's the sun's about to come up in like 10 minutes, and then you spent the whole night watching videos or looking at IG, and you're like, "Fuck." That's probably like, you know what I mean. And then so it's
I know
probably the same thing
social.
for people that watch that much porn. They be like, I watch so much. You just flipping through porn after porn after porn after porn after porn after porn. And you look at the clock. 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours pass by. You're like, okay, I gotta get off. I gotta go to sleep now.
That and you've got no more skin left on your junk because
Oh no, mind you, they're probably not even masturbating. They're just watching just to watch it.
I don't know. I see all different types being in the business that I'm in. I see all different, spectrums of it. You see people that are like chronic masturbators, and then you have people, like you said, just like to watch, that just watch. So there's both. There's definitely both ends of the spectrum for sure.
Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, we're talking to Fancy. We're talking to Fancy.
Fancy.
just in case
I'm like,
subscribe
to my OnlyFans.
Subscribe to my. There's no plugins. Get out of here.
Here's my shameful plug.
Yeah, no plug. Don't listen to that. Delete. Mute that part. Editor, mute that part.
Oh, you're gonna delete it. It's fine. It's all good. Can you just do me a favor and put like a really cute picture of me when you pop this up? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'll choose one of the million pictures of you without your face on it.
Oh, that's right. I don't show my face. Oh, we didn't even talk about that.
Yeah, well, obviously you don't show your face to the public of social media, but yeah, these people will never see your face. They can just use their imaginations. You listen to the voice, close your eyes, and imagine what she looks like.
I know I have like 2 different color eyes, and one's lazy. I wear an eye patch.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them.
I got a bad scar on the side. No, I'm kidding.
Clearly they know you have a spider bite scar now because you told them.
Yeah, but on my thigh, you could see that.
Really? Because everyone can see your thighs.
Well, yeah, on my Instagram they can.
Oh my god.
But I don't show my face. It's not because I'm funny looking. It's just I prefer my anonymity. I think it's mysterious.
Would you ever show your? Give you an example. Would you ever show your face if a client ever paid you the right amount of money?
I would have to feel comfortable with the person first.
Like,
Because I have.
regardless
Because
of
I have.
comfortability, I'm talking about like the money is guaranteed.
No,
Guaranteed money.
the money has nothing to do with it.
I don't know. I'm just let me finish the question.
Okay, 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 okay.
Jesus Christ, woman.
All right, continue.
Would you ever consider if the person wanted you to reveal your face and the person gave you all the money that you ever wanted, X amount, a blank check, just to reveal your face, would you do it?
Well, I hate to answer a question with a question, but why are they giving me all that money just to see my face?
Why are people giving you fans for specific videos?
Oh, that's true. I probably would.
Mm-hmm.
If it was all the money I could ever want, then yeah, maybe. But I gotta be honest, I do show it periodically to certain people. I mean, after I know them for a significant amount of time, there is definitely like a comfortability factor to it.
Yeah.
So even though it's hidden, I mean, if you look, I mean, every now and then, like I'll post a video that you could see my eyes, but you won't see the rest of my face, or you could see like under my nose down.
Or
So I think that if people really wanted to, they could figure out what I look like.
would you ever consider? Because I know what a model that does this. Before she started doing this, she never used to show her face. She used to be an ass page. She just take pictures of her ass.
Yeah.
So and then I remember when I was used to edit her pictures, she'd be like, "Oh, I'm never gonna show my face because I have another life or whatever." So one day I'm going through her page, right, and all of a sudden I just see she posts a full body picture including a face. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, no way, this gotta be like a mistake or something. So I hit her up, and she's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. That's not my face." I'm like, "What?" Cause then I met her in person, right, and then I actually saw what she looked like, and then she showed me. She uses like an app or whatever to change her face. So the pictures that she posts with her face is not really her face. So would you ever consider doing that, like getting like one of those things where they change up your face, or like
No.
before she used that app thing, she used to wear like those big ass Mardi Gras mask type shits thingies.
Yeah.
What about that?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that only because everything else, I mean, that I project is real and authentic. And I feel like, I mean, listen, if it works for her, that's great. I don't think that's something that I would want to do.
Okay, I'm just
Yeah.
spitballing ideas here.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's something that I'd be into. I mean, every now and then I would post something, on Instagram, but it's mostly like a Snapchat related something. And Snapchat morphs your face, and it's usually one that I have like the stupid glasses, or like they make your mouth like look all funny.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would do something like that because I have before. I mean, it's not really often that I do that, but I have. But I don't think full on app like facial reconstruction. It's not really that serious to me, and it doesn't really make a big deal, for what I do it for. So
nice.
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Fanci. Oh yeah, but it's a crazy business. Well, it's not crazy, but it's just a wild business. Doing the content creating specifically.
It's so much fun.
It's fun, but also it could be wild. It could be stressful. It could be all this other stuff. And I thought about um um having a section where I do like we were saying earlier, how like quote unquote photographers will hit up people like, oh, I could provide equipment and nice video for OnlyFans shooting and shit. I thought about doing that, but at the same time I wouldn't know how to do it. For example, like, okay, they say I wanted to collab with you, do like an OnlyFans video, right, and
Mm-hmm.
help you record it.
Yes.
That would be hard for me because you're on the other side of the country, and
Well, I mean,
a lot of the people that
if
I
it,
knew are like were not people that were actually close to me to do that. So like obviously now I have. I'm talking about back then. This is like a couple years ago.
hmm
So like then I was like, back then I was a naive person, so I didn't know anything, how to do anything. So I'm thinking, okay, now if I want to do this, I'm gonna have to commit. I'll have to take a lot of flights to go travel to this place to go help this person out, and like, and how's it gonna work when I do record it? Am I gonna are they just only them gonna be able to use it? Do I make an account myself and just put that up on the account as well? Like,
no. Okay. No. In fact, that's a huge red flag for, I know, me as a content creator. Any person who does like videography, or they do and they say that they help out or they specialize in helping people creating their content for OnlyFans, if they have their own OnlyFans or a Patreon and they're doing that, that's a huge red flag to me, because I don't want my stuff out there if I'm not putting it out there, you know?
no, I don't mean like, I don't mean like I'm shooting a video for you that's for your page and putting it on my page. I'm talking about like me like specifically making a OnlyFans and like quote unquote a MDC OnlyFans, and you come
Mm.
and you come record for the MDC OnlyFans type shit. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Not like
oh.
take your footage and put it on like my thing. That's not what I meant to say. I meant to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I meant like creating like a Patreon or like a OnlyFans of putting like explicit MDC shoots on there. I just never really thought about it as much. I mean, I thought about it like here and there, but I never actually gave it full legit thought until like maybe like I would say at the end of 2019, November, December, because a lot of that's when like I started seeing a lot of people started posting OnlyFans links and like, oh my god, I'm making some like, and I would talk to models like, oh my god, I'm making so much money, I quit my job, and I was like, oh, man, maybe I should try to do it, just I can just see where this goes, because if they're making all this money, they may shit. I like money too.
No, no, we all do. I do know one thing, because like a couple of different people have told me this. OnlyFans has recently changed their terms of service, and anything that's showing with more than one person, I want to say like three. If they see like three different people, because your account is monitored now a little bit more heavily, they ask you to collect paperwork for those other people. Like I think it's part of like their W-9 or something like that. So if that really were to be something that you were thinking about, I would check that first, because otherwise it might not be worth it.
I'm not saying I want to do this now. I'm saying this was thoughts I had back then. I have no,
No, I know.
I
I'm
have no,
just
I
saying.
have no interest in doing OnlyFans nowadays, because I don't think I will have like that much energy to put that much thought, that time into it, because I'm already doing a whole bunch of shit already to begin with.
Yeah, yeah.
Adding another thing to the plate would just burn me out. And I don't, and if that's true that you have to go chase people down for paperwork, nah, I'm good. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But let me ask you something. What do you think about the people that you see? Like I know I've seen it on Instagram a lot. The people that are doing the virtual shoots, like through Zoom or whatnot, like photographers actually shooting models or shooting people through like the computer.
I'm indifferent about it. I agree with it, and then I disagree with it at the same time.
I see some of them that'll look really, really good, and then I've seen like a bunch of them that look like trash. It looks like you're on FaceTime and you're just taking a picture.
That's why I'm saying. That's why I think I'm indifferent about it, because I know for a fact, because not because I'm a photographer, I'm an artist, I'm also a techie also.
Mm-hmm.
So I know the technical ways for it to look good. So a lot of that is because of the webcam that they're using. So
Yeah.
the webcam they could obviously it's not even that expensive nowadays. I think like you can buy those external webcams and just plug it in and it attaches to the computer, and it's like you shooting when you not shooting, sorry, you're recording or taking snapshots in 1080p, so it looks
Oh
clear.
wow.
So it looks clear as shit. And then they have the other ones where they're using the webcam that's built in, and it's like still 70p or 720p or whatever it is. So it's not true HD. So that's why you see those um quote unquote zoom shoots and the quality looks like shit because they probably using a built-in webcam and that camera is shitty versus someone you see that looks really good and they're probably using like an external webcam and it looks great.
Oh
But to answer your question, I'm indifferent about it because obviously I get it because pandemic can't be with
yeah.
can't go close, you can't do what you used to do, so you have to make do and find ways to still do it. And then I kind of disagree with it because then when things do go back to normal, people are not gonna want to do that anymore. People are gonna, oh, we can just do the Zoom shoots. Like, no, you know what I mean? Because people that it's gonna it's there's gonna be some people that's gonna be like, oh, I want to do this and that. I want to. Oh, we did it with Zoom. Why can't we keep doing it with Zoom or whatever? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But me personally, I wouldn't do the webcam thing. I would just coach the person how to take the picture with their phone, kind of like how I did the MDC stay at home project where I just photoshopped my thing on it.
Yes.
You participated in it, and look how that turned out. That turned out great. Like every single person that saw it, I'll tell you right now, every single person that saw those pictures that I did hit me up through DMs like, yo, when is that outfit gonna be available? That looks dope. And I'm like, dude, you know that's not real, right? It's like, what? That's not real? I thought that shit was a real outfit.
I know it was cute, and my jumpsuit was cute too. It looked good with it.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what I'm
not gonna
saying.
lie,
Like,
it looked really cute with it.
like it looked good. Like it looked legit real.
And the others looked really, really great too.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like you could do that route instead. Like you could just coach them how to, because some people they don't know how to pose. I'm just gonna be straight. I'm just gonna be brutally honest. Some people, without direction, they don't know how to pose.
Yeah.
Point blank. So for those, you coach them how to pose. You tell them where to stand, where to get the best lighting to when you take the picture, and then you tell them take the picture. Make sure you show X, Y, Z, and then you take the picture.
Yeah.
And then you send it to me. I'll fix it up as if I shot it through with my actual camera. Because nowadays the phone cameras, they have good quality pictures. If you have a phone in 2020 and your phone takes shitty quality pictures, you're fucking stupid. like come on, like we're in 2020, all phones shoots and like all damn near to 4K already by now. Like there's no excuse to have a blurry phone picture. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So like it's no excuse. So like the picture should be clear enough for me. Like I can edit, and you can see the actual differences. So like that plus, I'm still doing, because back when I think I said it earlier in this podcast, back before the pandemic started, I initially was gonna launch. Well, I did launch it, but like it was the start of my MDC outfits, and since that put a halt, I couldn't do it anymore. So like, I figured, how can I still do this shit, keep it alive so it doesn't die out and people forget? That's where the idea came from. So just do the home shoots. So that way we can stay safe, and then you can still get content, and it can still keep the hype alive about MDC outfits, and this is a nice segue to talk about MDC outfits because, oh my god, it's hype right now. I'm so hyped about these new outfits that I'm gonna get from my models, that I'm gonna make more MDC outfits because they look fire.
They're adorable. They're super cute. I'm a fan. I like them a lot.
Yeah, like did I show you the new ones? I think I showed you. It was like 6 new outfits, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my god.
They're adorable.
Yeah. Oh, okay. FYI, for everybody listening, you're about to hear like a super geeky fandom moment right now from MDC. like doing this type of stuff, not necessarily like doing clothing or fashion or whatever, just art in general, that is one of my super passions. Od, like anything to do with art, I love. So like I will pour my whole 100% effort into it to make it perfect and great for everyone to see. So when I'm doing these outfits, and mind you, I've seen pages that do this, and then I've seen the outfits, and the quality of the outfit is shit. So like you're getting all this, you're giving providing these models these shitty outfits, and you're getting all this exposure, but you're getting this exposure for shitty outfits that don't even look good or feel good. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like my headset going into this was like, if I'm gonna do this, I want, I want. I'm, I'm holding up my hand as if they could see this. Like I have a checklist. They can't see my hand, but I'm holding up my hand anyway.
Oh, I see it. No kidding.
It had the first one. It has to be a unique, nice, sexy outfit. None of that plain jumpsuit shit. Right. Two, it has to be unique in terms of the logo on it. I'm not just gonna put like a regular MDC regular font on there and just call it a day. Bam, and wear it. No, it has to be a unique design on it.
Mm-hmm.
Third, the outfit has to also be good quality. Can't be just like that thin, super thin, fucking shitty outfit you wash it and then you're gonna start seeing the fuck it fading or it getting the lint balls on it.
Yeah. No, you don't want that.
So that's what those three things are the things that I wanted to aim for when I started doing this. So I just started searching different vendors, seeing different people that quote unquote did clothing on IG, and then I was just about to just give up, because I didn't find anything that I
Mm-hmm.
until I did a what shoot was it? Was it the penthouse or was it the duplex one? I think it was just the regular penthouse. No, it was the double balcony penthouse I did in was it Times Square? No, it was near Times Square. So anyway, that's besides the point. It was a model that came, right. She came all the way from Jersey, and I told her, "Oh, you gonna come shoot from Jersey? You gonna drive?" She's like, "Yeah, it's no problem." I was like, "Okay, fine, come through. Do you mind if I bring some of my friends?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I have my own little clothing brand. I could provide clothing for the models to wear for free if you want, if they're up for it. I was like, yeah, come through, because I didn't say why, but in my head, I wanted to see, because I wanted to do the MDC outfits. So like, okay, fine, yeah, bring it, come through. So when she came over and brought them over, she brought like a whole stack of different outfits, and I was
Oh,
like,
wow.
so like I was looking through all of them, and I never said that I wanted it for the MDC, but in my head, I'm thinking like, okay, I'm gonna check these things out, see if they could be good MDC outfits. So I was looking at them like, oh my god, these outfits, like it checked every single checklist that I wanted. It had to be unique, it had to be different, good quality, and her outfits, they were good quality. And those clip ones that I showed you, like the ones that I posted up, that came from
Yes.
her little clothing line. So I was like, oh my god, this is dope. So like, um, we did the shoot. I told her I love the outfits, models of the outfits. I love to work with you again. Then later on, I told her I want to start my own little clothing line for models, and I told you the same thing that I told. I told her the same thing that I told you about the whole idea, how I wanted it to be for models, that wanted it to be unique, wanted it to be different, wanted it to be done the right way, all that stuff that I said. And then she showed me the different outfits that would be cool. And she showed me the one with the clips, and I got them. And then I did that whole launch that I'm pretty sure I showed you on my page. If you guys want to go check it out, you can see it. And when I tell you that shoot, I nearly cried.
Did you?
Yeah, I nearly cried because like, like when you work for something and you work and you don't
Yeah.
think that it's gonna happen, and then it does happen, like that shit. Mind you,
It's
FYI,
powerful. Yeah.
FYI, I tell you, emotional, geeky moment. I literally was gonna cry, bro. Like at the end of the shoot, I was just sitting I was sitting on the side and I was just sitting there thinking, I'm like looking at the outfits. I was like, fuck, like I fucking did it. I did this shit, and I did it the right way. I didn't do it no cheesy way. I didn't do it no cheap way. I didn't do it the creepy way either. Like you know how it is. Like, oh, I give you some outfits if you come model for this shit, nigga. Da, 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 da. You know what I mean? You know those people.
I do.
Yeah, and I did that shit the right way, and I'm still I knock on wood. So either if I can continue this 20 years from now and I'm still doing this, or if that's gonna be the only time that I'm able to do those outfits, knock on wood. But I'll let you know right now, that moment I've never been more proud of myself.
I think it's awesome. I think it's really, really cool. I think it's a great um, facet to put into like your business and your repertoire. I love it.
Yeah, and I was saying this with in my last podcast with Sarah May, right? And I was like, so she asked me, what do you think is gonna be the end goal for all of this with that you're doing, right? And I said, well, after the MDC outfits, if I could add that to my repertoire, oh my god, I would be in the film, photography, art, and then clothing line business.
It'd be awesome.
Look at that. So what would be my end game?
Everything. World dominance.
No, world dominance. You funny. Um, I sat there and I thought about it, and I was like, you know what can fit all facets of what I do. I guess the end game would be just to start get an MDC Studios.
Cool.
Right? Just let that marinate for a second. Think about it. MDC Studios. Just work my way up so hard and finally get like a studio where I could rent out or do it myself or shoot there myself and rent it out and just do events in there, make outfits in there, fucking, you know what I mean? Like have video shoots in
Do
there,
it.
right?
You could and you should.
Cause I was talking to her before and she said she did a shoot that was like $700, and they had the location, they had the makeup artist, the hairstylist, the location, and that was just for one person, mind you. That's like, because you know when you're a photographer and you do have studio space, you have that's on a schedule, so like that's on booking. So that after that person is done, the next person's coming right in, you know. So like,
Yeah.
you do that math, depending on how many people you book in a day, that's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah. It's
So,
a lot of money.
So like, and depending on what rent is for the studio per month, you could probably pay the rent in like a day or two.
Yeah, definitely.
Look at that. So like, so knowing all that, MDC Studios. This is what I said. The end game, the end goal. MDC Studios in New York, Florida, Texas, and California. The four corners of the country. That's the goal.
Why Texas?
Because it's the four corners technically. There's the main big Nick.
I would think Chicago.
But that's not a corner though.
No, it doesn't have to be a corner, but I mean, it's more metropolitan. I think you would get more people.
Well, they can fly over to the New York area.
Okay.
Right. So like that's one of the end game dreams that I told her in that podcast, like MDC Studios. That if I can see myself in 10, 20 years doing that, still doing this and still wanting, I can still see myself wanting to do it. But just for hypotheticals, if 20 years from now, if I can still see myself doing this, I can see that being the end game on just by starting my own studio business.
That's awesome. I wish you luck. I think you should do it. And you can do it.
No. We gonna do it. Team MDC
Okay.
is gonna do this. Cause I'm not just cause I told you before, I'm not just doing this for me. Because if I was doing this for me, it would be a whole lot different. Mind you, I'm doing this not just for me. I'm doing this for my models, my family, and my friends. But more importantly, that's why I said models first, because I like to help put the spotlight on people that deserve the spotlight. You know?
That's awesome. That's a great mentality to have.
Because without the models, I ain't shit. Let's be honest. Just keep it a buck. Without models to model for you, You ain't shit. You just a guy with a camera taking pictures of what nature or whatever, taking pictures of the wall, taking pictures of it. The model is what makes or breaks you. So you have to make sure that they are great. They feel comfortable. Like everything, like the ideas are meshing. You have to give her what she wants. You can't make her feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because you hear all these times, all these stories, all these different experiences where models go to shoot with people and they feel so uneasy or they feel uncomfortable, and then they don't want to do the shoot. They don't want to shoot anymore because of that one experience, and they think that one experience is like how every experience is gonna be, and that's not how it should be. That's wrong, and that.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So that's why I kind of did that rebranding, because like back how I had it before is like, okay, I'm just I'm doing what I gotta do. I'm trying to make my work dope, but it didn't stand for anything. It was just unique work, fire work. But the models didn't. The model seeing it didn't know, like, oh, he's probably still like every other photographer. You know what I'm saying? That's why I did that
Hmm.
rebrand, and I made that post, and I'm like, listen, I would never, like, I'm pretty sure you've seen it. That guy,
Yeah, no, I have.
like, I would never allow my work to become shit like that. I would never, mind you, if God forbid, and I know myself, I would never do shit like that. But even if it came close to that, I would shut down and quit immediately, because I would never want to put anybody in that kind of situation ever. Make them
Yeah,
feel
no,
uncomfortable.
definitely.
Even just feeling uncomfortable, I hate that.
Well, that's not you anyway, you know?
No, I'm just saying, like, if if that's a big if, because it's just, ugh. Look at me, I'm getting frustrated thinking about that guy. Oh, Jesus Christ! But yeah, but the reason why I did that rebrand, because I wanted to make it clear, for the people that didn't know and they were just coming to my page and just having doubts. I wanted them to see that and be like, this is why I'm rebranding. This is why I'm branding and making my work about models and having them be protected and be safe and feel comfortable and making great, actual good work, not raunchy, shitty work. Because in the end of the day, photography is just another form of art. And
Absolutely.
and if you make shitty art, you're gonna get shitty work. And
Yeah.
you don't want to be represented in shitty work. You want good, great, clean, unique work. And that's why basically I do what I do. Put that on a shirt.
Why I do what I do.
Yeah. Oh man, but that's just like that. But if they ever was to write a book about me, that's gonna be a major point why I do what I do, because that's why, honestly, because I just want I can't say everyone, because not everyone's gonna agree with me, but I want my views to be known, that I wanted the model to, I basically put the model first. Everything else comes secondary. The model comes first. What she wants, what she needs, her comfortability, her safety. That's all I care about, and her loving the work. And that's how it should be.
That's how it should, and that's how it should be.
Mm-hmm. I don't I don't care if it's an inconvenience to me, or if it's something that's not gonna be the best work. If Because honestly, I don't care, to be honest. Like, I don't care if other people don't like the work. If I like it and the model likes it, that's all that really matters in the end. If the fans are gonna like it or they're not gonna like it, you're gonna have supporters and you're gonna have haters. That's how it's always gonna be, unfortunately. But that's how it is.
There's always two sides of the coin, you know?
Yeah.
That's it. You just have to do what makes you happy and what makes your clients happy.
And that's why, not to toot my own horn, that's why I'm widely considered in the circles, considered to be one of the best. Not even tooting
I
my own,
agree.
not even tooting my own horn. It was just things that I've had said to me, and what I've heard around, like, oh, MDC, like, he's mad professional, he's mad respectful, he gives you all your work on time, he doesn't make you wait months, like, it's stuff that I hear like that, and that's what makes it worth it in the end. and that and getting paid too. But that's but you know that it makes it worth it because in the end, like you're making a difference, and you're making a change.
I think it's awesome. And I just want to say thank you for sharing, your work with everybody. And
Mm.
thank you for, more importantly, having me on here with you. This is great.
Look, you taking over the show. Look at you taking over.
I'm not taking over the show.
No, but I should be saying shit like that, not you.
No, we're good.
Anyways, like I was saying before, she said it before me. Fancy.
Sorry.
Fancy. It's been a pleasure. We've been talking for an hour and a half. That's like the length of a movie. We've been talking.
Oh my God.
We've been talking this long. It's been a pleasure, an honor.
Oh, thank you. Pleasure is mine. Thank you
Woman,
again.
let me
Thank
finish. She let me.
I'm sorry. I'm a talker.
Let me freaking compliment you, right? Jesus. It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor. It's been educational. It's been a wild ride listening to you talk and share these different ideas and different stories and different topics and different. I, you know, it's been different. Cause I guarantee you, the people that listen to this gonna be like, oh, great, Miss Fancy. We're gonna hear all her sexy stories. Like, nah, we're talking about spider bites and aliens and smoking weed and
Microdosing mushrooms in our house. Okay,
yeah,
all right.
yeah.
I see where this is going.
Yeah. But like honestly, it's been great, and I appreciate you taking the time to come do this MDC. I can't even talk. God damn, MDC and his models podcast, and where we have models or try to have models come every week to come talk, shoot the shit, talk what's on their mind, talk about the business, whatever they want to talk about, we can talk about. That's what the whole point of this show is: to entertain, get things off our chest, and just have good times.
Well, thank you for having me. I was flattered that you asked, and this has been fun. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for coming on. I appreciate you and everybody that's listening. Like I said, we might be starting out on this platform because right now I'm still putting on YouTube. I might put it somewhere else, maybe on iTunes or something, iTunes podcast, whatever it is. I'll look up different platforms to put it on. But we are still small. We're growing, but hey, we're gonna grow. Hopefully, because this becomes something that we can continually do every week or every couple days. Who knows? That depends on the people how they respond to it. So hopefully, cross my heart. Love you guys. Make sure you guys like this. Share it with your friends. Share it everywhere. Share it to everybody. Hashtag whatever you want us to hashtag if you made it through this far. It's me. It's been real. It's MDC. I have Miss Fancy with me here. And we're going to get out of here. So I'll catch you guys next week. And I will see ya. Anything you want to say?
Thanks for listening.
and there we go. And